What's the oldest piece of heating equipment you've seen?
It was a 1928 steam boiler, and it had an actual burner motor on it, but the pump was the exciting thing. It was a piston-driven pump. It actually had valves that actually pushed the oil through the system to make it fire. But it was still there. The tag was a 1928 heating system.
How does humidity affect my home heating?
People will feel different when they've switched from a baseboard system and moved into a home with forced warm air. They'll call for inconsistent heat or inefficient heat, and yet it all has to do with the amount of humidity that's in the space, and how your body responds to the temperature in the space is dramatically different. It's a lot more consistent with baseboard heating or hydronic heating, but with forced warm air, you can really feel the different humidity factors.
What are the different heating system options in New England?
There's a lot of steam boilers out there. Steam boilers are exactly what they say they are. It's a big steam kettle, and it's creating steam, which is then traveling through their cast iron radiators in the house. Then there's forced hot air. That could either be oil-fired or propane-fired. That would be a furnace. So forced hot air furnace requires ductwork, in which case hot air would be traveling through the ductwork into the rooms. There would be a supply and a return. And then there's boilers. So in the state of Maine, everybody calls their heating system a furnace. Well, a furnace is a forced hot air unit. A boiler is boiling water. It's a forced hot water boiler, and that's where you see the baseboard that is typically around the walls on the floor.
How long should my heating system last?
Your furnace, your forced hot air, that's generally a lower life expectancy. So many years of that metal heating up, expanding, contracting, expanding, contracting, that'll actually crack the heat exchanger.
A cast iron boiler is going to give you basically a 30-year life expectancy.
In the early 1960s, when fuel was very inexpensive, we weren't as concerned about efficiency, and we weren't as concerned about our resources. As we've upgraded the technology, we've made things smaller, thinner, quicker to replace. A high-efficiency wall-hung boiler is an appliance. The average lifespan is 15 to 18 years. We're not going to get the 25, 30 years that we used to get out of the real thick pieces of cast iron. And the reasoning behind that is advances in technology are improving so rapidly that what was efficient 20 years ago is no longer considered efficient. So we replace our equipment a lot more frequently,